The extent of counterfeiting in China can be astonishing. Today, let's take a look at some examples. A video posted by a netizen from Liaoning on the Chinese social media platform Douyin shows rows of saplings planted on a cement road. The man filming the video says,
"These are all fruit trees planted in the cement. Look, this is what we're doing today."
In response, Chinese netizens have left various comments. Some sarcastically said, "Which country in the world can achieve this technology? Kudos to our great motherland." And, "Where is this place? I want to visit and learn this high-tech method of planting fruit trees because there's a piece of idle cement ground next to my place." If we could plant fruit trees, that would be great. Chinese experts are truly admirable. Another commented, "This makes it much more convenient. Next time the leaders inspect, it can be moved elsewhere quickly, greatly improving efficiency." Someone bluntly said, "It's like burning paper money at a grave, fooling ghosts." In another video, the same situation is seen, with trees planted on a cement surface. Netizens joked, "Can an expert explain if they survive like this?" Someone remarked, "I don't know if they can survive, but they can definitely make money." A Chinese blogger posted a video satirically commenting on the practice of planting trees on cement ground.
Another great invention of the world. Foreigners must be shocked. Planting trees in cement saves time and effort. It's truly an imaginative idea. Whoever came up with this method is definitely a genius, and those who are following along are also wise. Actually, we shouldn't look at technological progress with our narrow perspectives. Last year, we introduced planting sweet potatoes and laying turf on cement ground. Now we're planting trees in cement. Isn't that just logical? By viewing things with more tolerance and appreciation, life will be more beautiful and society will be more harmonious. Let's look forward to the next scientific breakthrough together.
The counterfeiting doesn't stop at planting trees in cement. There's more. Stay tuned for more astonishing examples. This is rice being planted on a cement road.
This ground is amazing. The boss said the surface is solid, so we workers didn't believe it. Well, let's get to work. The ground is solid, so we'll do it. In a moment, we'll spread the fertilizer.
Some netizens sarcastically commented, "The ground isn't as good as the bed stove at home. Planting rice seedlings on the bed stove would be better. You don't have to leave the house and it's convenient to check on the water." In another video, you can see soil being spread on the cement ground, and then sweet potatoes are being planted. It looks like they're planting quite a lot. Another clip shows corn being transplanted onto a cement plaza in Chengdu. The corn is visibly withered. According to local media reports, they have also planted rapeseed on cement before. In another instance, winter cabbage is being planted in the silt of a fish pond. In the video, rice is being planted on a mountain, which is referred to as taking rice up to the mountain. The rice seedlings are visibly dead. Seeing this, it's not hard to say that China's agricultural innovations are truly ahead of their time. Besides these examples, the fakery in greening projects is also astonishing. In one video, a worker is seen spraying yellowed turf with green paint, instantly turning it green. Netizens were amazed, saying, "I learned something new." Others joked, "When it comes to greening, I'm serious about faking it." What's more, this kind of fake greening is already very common in China. In another video, a netizen noticed a worker spraying green paint on the grass in a green belt. Some netizens left comments like, "I suspect the vegetables you buy that lose color are probably sprayed like this," and "This is real greening with green chemicals." Others expressed frustration, saying, "We've gotten used to faking everything. Everyone deceives each other, but in the end, who gets hurt?" In fact, these instances of fakery are not a recent phenomenon. An article published years ago on Sohu titled "Planting Trees on Cement, Innovation or Evasion" describes similar events. According to the article, a newly developed residential area in Jiangnan District, Nanning, went viral because the developer planted dozens of green trees on cement ground before handing over the apartments. Some residents had previously informed the developer that trees couldn't grow on cement, but received no response. It wasn't until the issue gained attention online that the developer hastily moved the trees back to the soil. However, even after replanting, issues persisted. Residents noticed that the row of trees near the building was planted directly under a glass canopy. As soon as the trees grew taller, their branches would hit the canopy, making it difficult for them to grow. Whether planting trees on cement or under canopies, residents felt this was a rushed action by the developer to pass the greening inspection. Workers also revealed that the trees were temporarily planted and would be removed later. Why does this happen? The article points out that many developers, when showing apartments to clients, boast about gardens, lawns, fountains, and how residents can breathe natural air despite living in high-rise buildings. However, when it comes time to hand over the apartments, how often are these promises fulfilled? How many lawns and gardens have turned into parking spaces? Clients care about living in a green, clean environment, while developers are more concerned about maximizing their profits. Green spaces need maintenance and cost money, while parking lots generate revenue. Of course, it's impossible to plant trees on cement. However, developers do it anyway to pass inspections. As long as the inspection is passed, everything is okay. Developers believe that delaying construction due to greening isn't worth it. Each day of delay costs them a lot of money, so they prefer to sacrifice these little things to achieve success. The article also mentions that in the field of evaluation and inspection, there's always a game of wits between the evaluators and those being evaluated. In many fields, not just construction, these hard metrics are the basic requirements for project quality, but how they're distributed and used scientifically often goes unnoticed. From the perspective of those being evaluated, they create all sorts of bizarre strategies to meet those stiff criteria, like rushed projects and data falsification. Planting trees on cement is just the tip of the iceberg. However, the article also points out that developers did not invent this trick. There have been precedents set by some municipal departments in certain cities. These departments, aiming for a green appearance to prepare for higher-level inspections, have created numerous image projects. They build flower boxes in the middle of roads or sidewalks, pen landscape trees on cement surfaces, and set up bulletin boards in the middle of roads. The results of these efforts are often absurd. The article suggests that this might be the origin of planting trees on cement, and developers are merely following the shortcut. In fact, in today's China, fakery has infiltrated various fields. One of the most well-known examples is shoddy construction. A recent video circulating on social media shows a building in China where the wall's plaster is peeling off, exposing bricks with no visible cement, posing a constant danger of collapse. It looks as if it's glued together with paper. Some people commented, "Even paste costs money. It feels like it's just piled up with no mortar." Netizens lamented, "This is a typical example of shoddy construction under China's building frenzy, with quality far behind expectations." Additionally, counterfeit products are another well-known area of fakery. In China, as soon as a brand becomes popular, many people start taking shortcuts. They mimic the packaging, flavor, appearance, and trademarks of big brands, leveraging the brand's strength to sell cheap imitations. These knockoff products often look very similar but differ in details. For example, after Oreo cookies became popular, other brands capitalized on Oreo's marketing efforts and sold many products on e-commerce platforms. Alda-Li small black cookies sold over 60,000 units, and Dian-Li Dian Oreo-flavored sandwich cookies sold over 100,000 units. Many times, citizens are misled by the similar packaging and flavors to the well-known brand. There are countless counterfeit products in the food industry alone. Many video bloggers even buy dupes to review them, to see if they can distinguish the genuine products from the imitations. Of course, counterfeit products aren't limited to the food industry. They span various sectors in China, but one of the most exaggerated examples involves domestic jewelry brand names. The most common are jewelry brands with the surname Zhou, such as Zhou Taifuk, Zhou Sangsang, Zhou Taiseng, etc. Although these jewelry names all have Zhou in their names, the original one is Zhou Taifuk, named after its founder. After Zhou Taifuk became popular, numerous jewelry stores with Zhou in their names quickly appeared on the Chinese market. They only modified one character in the brand name, causing confusion among the public and making many consumers think they are from the same company. Another example is the famous Lao Gan Ma chili sauce. After it became popular, brands like Lao Gan Die and Lao Yi Ma also appeared on the market. The creativity of counterfeit companies seems limitless. For example, after Hebei Yangyuan Zhihui Beverage Company Limited launched a walnut plant protein drink called 6 Walnuts, imitators quickly emerged with names like 8 Walnuts, Big Walnut, and 6 Nuclear Bombs. Similarly, after the vitamin drink leader Pulse became popular, knockoff brands like Pulse Robber, Yongdong, and Jidong appeared soon after. These counterfeit products often look almost identical to the originals and are even cheaper, but their quality is predictably poor. In response to these counterfeits, some companies have taken measures of their own. For example, Alibaba registered trademarks like Ali-Mama, Ali-Papa, and Ali-Grandpa. Xiaomi registered trademarks like Dami. The list goes on. Beyond consumer products, academic fraud is also rampant in China. According to a report by Voice of America, academic fraud is widespread in Chinese research, forming a complete industry chain. The report quotes Sun Fu-Gui, a graduate student in the history department of Ludong University, Yantai, Shandong Province. Sun said that if students have sufficient financial means, they can purchase a range of services from ghostwriting to publishing academic papers, customized to the client's needs. These services are not only used by students, but also by some teachers. In 2022 alone, at least 7 academic fraud scandals were exposed nationwide in China, involving cities like Beijing, Xi'an, Xiamen, Suzhou, including the Central Party School of the Communist Party of China. In early 2024, students from Huazhong Agricultural University jointly accused Professor Huang Feiruo of tampering with experimental data, falsifying experimental images, and plagiarizing papers, once again drawing international attention to the issue of academic fraud in China. A former professor and director of a research institute at Zhengzhou University in Hainan Province, Yang Ningyuan, shared some incidents that he knew about. A friend of his, without having a doctoral qualification, wrote doctoral dissertations for 8 students at a rate of 20,000 RMB per paper. Yang lamented the corruption in China's academic circles. The report says that the main cause of rampant academic fraud is the general practice in Chinese universities of incentivizing faculty to publish more papers for promotions and funding. This drives the academic community to resort to fraud to boost the number of publications. There's plenty of fakery too in the entertainment industry. In 2019, Sohu published an article titled "CCTV Exposes the Astonishing Fake Traffic in the Entertainment Industry." The article unveiled the phenomenon of ranking manipulation by some of China's most popular stars. Ranking manipulation refers to the practice of using bots to massively forward, comment on, and like posts to artificially boost content online. The article revealed that many of the forwards, likes, and comments related to celebrities are not genuine user interactions, but premeditated data falsifications. For example, in 2012, when the star Liu Han's Weibo received over 1 billion comments, it cemented his position as a top-tier celebrity in China and marked the start of the traffic war in the entertainment industry. Since then, platforms like Weibo have become battlegrounds where stars compete not only for the most forwards and likes, but also to dominate the trending topic lists. Another example is Dilraba Dilmurat, who won 2 awards at the 2018 Golden Eagle TV Festival and frequently appeared on trending lists. A week before appearing on the variety show Sound of My Voice 2, she was already a hot topic. After the show aired, keywords like Dilraba's voice and Baike looking at Dilraba kept her at the top of the charts. Even more impressive was young singer Chris Wu. In November 2018, his new album, Antares, topped the US music charts within 5 hours of release, with all 14 tracks entering the top 80 and pushing Ariana Grande's new single to 4th place. The article noted that such data raised doubts among citizens who suspected that Dilraba's frequent trending was due to bot manipulation rather than genuine fan interest. As for Chris' hit singles, his fans had been preparing for months. They crowdfunded and pooled resources to repeatedly purchase his songs using multiple accounts, ultimately pushing the new album to #1 with real money. The report pointed out that this ranking manipulation is widespread in the entertainment industry. Investigations revealed that many user interactions, such as millions of comments and likes on Weibo, are actually fake data created by bots, forming a mature industry chain. Manipulating these numbers is quite simple. For example, searching for Sina Weibo on a certain shopping platform brings up numerous options for buying followers or boosting engagement. These vendors offer various packages, such as buying 400 followers or 100 forwards for 10 yuan. Users can customize the activity level and location of these followers to ensure they appear active and genuine. An insider from a data company explained how ranking manipulation works. If 10,000 fans each register 10 dummy accounts, and each dummy account posts 100 messages or interactions per day, that's 10,000 multiplied by 100, resulting in 1 million interactions daily. But it's just 10,000 people. Previously, this was done manually, but now it's automated using plugins or scripts that can input information in bulk, making different accounts post various topics and automatically reply and comment. Lastly, let's touch on government falsifications. Indeed, recent events continue to highlight the extent of falsification in various aspects of Chinese society. On May 22nd, during an inspection tour in Ruzhou City, President Xi Jinping visited Ruzhou Fort and the Sunshine Coast Greenway. Videos circulated online showed Xi unexpectedly encountering a couple taking wedding photos, several amateur cyclists, and some local residents. This video quickly went viral on the social media platform X, sparking widespread attention and discussion among netizens. However, it wasn't long before some netizens revealed that these encounters were staged. They identified the bystanders as prearranged participants, noting that none of them were ordinary people. No wonder some have remarked that when it comes to counterfeiting and fakery, the Chinese Communist Party's rule in China stands out. The terms counterfeit, fake, and China seem to have developed an inherent association, whereby mentioning one invariably calls the other to mind. From food to clothing, from housing to emergency services, from government to the grassroots, dishonesty and falsification are pervasive. It appears that in China, apart from the masses, labor, and waste, little else is genuine.